Welcome back to the Dropshipping Journey weekly recap. Let's get right into it. I'm going to go over what has happened over the past few days, my main focus points till the end of this month, what I'm going to focus on, and my whole blueprint on how I'm going to be able to hit $10,000 per day, given the crazy stuff, the crazy valley that we've been in over the past 2 months. But I'm confident that I'm hitting a straight road right now and will be able to accomplish that goal by the end of this month, and then obviously keep pushing that momentum into November and the end of the year and just crush it. So let's get right into it. This week has been pretty challenging. They closed down my gym for a week. I haven't been able to work out and I just feel super lethargic. I've been eating shit food, caused some mental fog, and maybe I haven't been taking the best decisions as far as business wise. I've been pretty locked in for a majority of this week. Even without going to the gym, I've just been waking up right to the computer and get to work. So I've tested quite a bit of products for the women's fashion brand. I had some troubles with that. Products not really resonating right now. As far as my main brand, I wasn't able to, for the majority of this week, I wasn't able to get my main product back up and running. So what I decided to do, and I mentioned this in one of the last videos, is that I'm just going to continue testing new products for this brand. So I did ended up testing one product. I'm like 15 creatives deep right now. Unfortunately, on day one of my product test, the newest one, it was getting really good metrics. The cost per click was good. The cost per add to cart was amazing. I thought that I hit a jackpot. Unfortunately, the past 2 days, the following 2 days have been pretty mediocre. The metrics pretty much doubled. The CPM is through the roof. So I'm continuing to test creatives. I just launched a new campaign focused on the top 4 countries: US, UK, Canada, Australia. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it's going to be a little bit better. I know a competitor is running that same exact product mainly to the EU. So that's something that I could have tested right from the start. But I do like to focus on the biggest markets. And every time I test a product, I start out with the US and then kind of expand based on if it's working in the US. Because most of the time, if it's working in the US, it's most likely going to work in all the other countries. So that's kind of how I go about testing my products. Start out with the US and then expand a little bit further as some results and positive feedback start coming in. So that's pretty much what's happening with my newest product test. As far as my hero product that I was able to make a little bit of money with, I rebranded it completely. That's kind of my next move with trying to revive that product. I'm not spending too much time on it anymore. I'm continuously testing other products in the meantime, but I have rebranded that product, just changed the name completely, changed the landing page up a little bit, improved it, of course, and I relaunched in a different ad account that got unrestricted. It used to be disabled, they unrestricted it, and all my winning creatives got approved. So that is a really good sign. I was able to do that on Friday, so today is Sunday, and the metrics are not looking too good, although those were my main winning creatives from a month ago, 2 weeks ago. For some reason, the metrics are not looking too good. The cost per click is above $2, but hopefully I'm going to keep it running for another couple days to see if it improves, because I know the product works and I know those creatives work. So it might be a matter of re-optimizing for Facebook. Also launched it on a new pixel, new page that is completely separate from the other products that I'm running. So pretty much, to get a little bit more deeper into how I'm testing products right now, I have my main Facebook page, my main pixel, and I test all the other products on that one. But since I wanted to relaunch my old winner, I decided to create another pixel, another page, another IG, everything from scratch, and improve the landing page, everything, and then relaunched it on a different ad account from like the main one for the brand, and it got approved. So I'm gonna keep that product separate, just that one product, to kind of hedge my bets a little bit in terms of not getting the main ad account restricted. So we'll see how that goes. As far as my women's fashion brand, all the products that I have tested have not hit at all. So I need to refine my strategy. The goal with that store is to just be able to bring in some cash flow. I might be spreading myself too thin, having 2 stores running at the same time, not really doing shit, but I'm confident in my plan. This is something that my mentor suggested, and most of my time every single day goes into e-commerce. So I can't just be making creatives every single day, but at the same time, I don't want to spread myself too thin. So I'm kind of at a crossroad, but right now I'm focused on the main brand. Obviously, that's where most of my time is going into. As far as refining my strategy for the rest of the month in October, it's just a matter of continuing and get back on my discipline shit. Although like my gym might be closed, that's not something that should put me into like a spiral of me just abandoning my good habits. So I don't know if that's something that you've dealt with before, but that kind of just threw me off a little bit, gave me some anxiety. I'm going to get back on my shit, make sure to. So, as far as personal stuff, that's it. But in terms of the business side, I'm just going to have to focus on, for the main hero product, focus on testing creative. Since I figured out my Facebook ad account situation, I'm going to try to pump out 5 creatives per day for that new product, see if I can get the CPMs down. And if within a week period from now, a week, if I'm not going to be able to make it work, I'm just going to cut it and focus on something else completely. And in the meantime, I'm also going to plan out to test at least one product per day, if that would be the main brand or the women's fashion. Ideally, I wish I could test about 4 products per week per store. So technically 8 products. That would be like above one product a day, obviously. So we'll see if that's something that I would be able to do. I think that I pretty much put time put aside like 8 hours of time into e-commerce per day. So I'm pretty sure that if I'm just on my shit every single day, I would be able to pump out at least one product test per week. So we'll see how that goes. Stay tuned for my next weekly update. I'm pretty sure it's going to be way more. I'm hoping that it's going to be way more positive. Like today, just some good news. I mean, still like we have decent good news, but the revenue is just kind of not showing right now, and that is causing me a little bit of frustration. But at the end of the day, it's just a matter of testing, re-optimizing, and making sure that I'm staying locked in throughout the week, testing a lot of creative, split testing offers, and making sure that I'm doubling down on what's working. So as soon as I figure out what works for me, I'm going to double down on it. But as far as my criteria for product tests, because I get this question quite a bit, is what I do is I start out in the US only with a certain product that I'm testing. So as far as the campaign structure, I'll do a $50 CBO with 5 creatives on day one. And every single product, I test anywhere between 20 to 30 creatives per product. So I want to make sure that I'm giving every single product its chance to optimize within the pixel, optimize for Facebook. So on day one, if I'm getting good metrics and I see which creative is performing the best, which one Facebook is spending the most money on, I take that creative, make more variations of that for the following day. So pretty much like 3 variations of the one that's working, and then I'll make another 2 completely different concept for the next day. And I do that until I reach 20 to 30 creatives. If I can't make it work within 20 to 30, I'll move on to a different product. Obviously, at the same time, if I'm seeing that there's a lot of buying pressure in terms of people are adding to cart, people are reaching checkout, but they're not converting, I'll try to tweak the offer, maybe start out with just like a simple percentage discount and then do like a bundle, add a gift, add free shipping to see what really resonates with this audience. My rule of thumb pretty much for testing a product is just seeing what my competitors offer is, and just matching that on day one, or completely trying to improve it in terms of like buy one get one 50% off, buy one get 2, or some crazy stuff like that. Offer, creative, product is pretty much the main focus right now. I know my landing pages are good, I know they're converting, so I'm not going to make any more changes to that. I did improve my landing pages for the main brand this week. I just took a lot of inspiration from my competitors, not necessarily in the same niche, but targeting the same demographic. So I did make a bunch of adjustments, especially after rebranding the product. I went into my landing page, added a bunch of videos, bunch of benefits, bunch of social proof, and yeah, hopefully that's working. Today we're sitting at a 7% conversion rate. I wish that's how I wish it was super profitable, but it isn't right now. Just a little bit of profit because of the CPMs and the cost per clicks being super high. that I'm not getting as many sessions as I wish I could get. So that is the struggle right now, but it's just a matter of finding the right solution, finding what resonates, and doing my due diligence and my research behind all these products. And that's another thing that I'm going to focus on is my product selection. I've been pumping out quite a bit of products and they're not really hitting as hard as I wish they were. So I'm going to make sure that whenever I do my product research and I get all my products on the list, I want to make sure that I'm doing my due diligence when validating the product. So instead of just putting some shit out there just because a competitor has a bunch of active ads running, doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to hit for me. So I want to make sure to focus on what I know best and double down on it. But I'm spinning in circles now. I appreciate you for clicking on the video and spending some time with me on this Sunday evening. I hope that you have a wonderful week. Let's crush it. Make sure you like the video, subscribe if you liked it. And if you want to check out my free Telegram group, all you have to do is follow me on Instagram and DM me the word Telegram. And also, last thing I'll plug is the 0 to 1K per day series. If you haven't seen that already, it'll be a link in the description if you want to check out the whole playlist. It's pretty, hopefully you'll find it valuable. That's it for me. Peace.